So I'm not going to bother to ask you your first and last name. So we'll just start off with talk to us about the agreement.
So what we've agreed upon here is a memorandum of understanding. It's not an amendment to the agreement. And simply what it does is it gives the Rays what they've always wanted while at the same time protecting our taxpayers, which is what I said I was always going to do. I said that during the campaign and since I became mayor. So the Rays will have the ability to evaluate and determine feasibility of different sites. This does not give them the ability to enter into agreements on different locations, but these locations must be within Pinellas and Hillsborough County. And the agreement is for a 3-year period of time that they have to look and do their evaluation and feasibility studies. If they end up finding a location outside the limits of the city of St. Petersburg, we have certainty for our taxpayers as far as what they will pay to the city for the ability to enter into a termination agreement. And that amount is structured over the term of the time they would be leaving to the end of the agreement.
The likelihood the council will agree on this memorandum of understanding.
I certainly hope they will. I think it's a fair deal for the city of St. Petersburg. I think it's a good deal for our city. Again, this is not an agreement that says that the Rays are leaving the city. This simply allows them to evaluate other sites, and that includes here on the Trop site or other locations within the city limits. And I personally believe that when the Rays have that opportunity, they're going to end up determining that St. Pete still is the best place for their home.
You're confident with that?
I do feel very good about that. Yes, I do.
Okay. Based on the lease agreement, and you may not know this number offhand, do you know how much the Rays will have to pay if they agree to move to a different area other than St. Pete?
If they, under the memorandum of understanding, if they were to leave sometime between now and December 31st of 2018, for each year that they're gone, they'd pay us $4 million a year. From 2019 to 2022, for each year that they're gone, they would pay us $3 million per year. And from 2023 to 2026, for each year that they're gone, they would pay us $2 million per year. They will also give us some in-kind consideration valued at up to $1 million, which could be for things like signage in any new stadium.
And the bond payments as well, is that
the
understood?
Bond payments as well. We would be indemnified and held harmless from any obligations for the bond payments, along with a letter of credit guaranteeing the amount that they've agreed to pay us.
Is that enough for the city of St. Pete? Do you think that's enough?
I think it's a fair deal. I think it's a good deal for the city of St. Petersburg.
Okay. All right, so you have former Mayor Bill Foster. He said this: the numbers surprised me. It's just not enough. It's a terrible disservice to the people of St. Pete. Their interests are being sold out for peanuts. What do you say to that?
Well, Mayor Foster was in office for 4 years and had an opportunity to try and reach a deal with the Rays and wasn't able to do so. I think that this is a fair deal. I think it's a good deal for the city of St. Petersburg, and it gives us that certainty and protects the taxpayers.